Patreon.com/ShadesandTrades if you want to join the private Discord for trade alerts. Cool, thanks, man. I made over 50%. I'm really excited. Advice on when to buy and sell makes the difference of thousands of dollars. So again, Patreon.com/ShadesandTrades for trade alerts. In this video, I'm going to go over Google, a stock that I believe is a great long-term hold for those who have the patience to hold for 3 to 7 to 10 years, 20 years. I mean, you zoom out on this chart right here real quick. Let's go to the yearly time frame. And oh my goodness, look at that sweet yearly time frame. Look at this. Look at those beautiful, flat, squishy 2D candles. What am I saying? Look at those candles, guys. This thing, it just keeps going up. It just keeps going up on the yearly time frame. So it's gone up for over a decade. Any red year, any bear market has been nothing more than opportunity. So let's take a look here. It's pulling back. If this does come down to the purple line, I think it's a buy. If you have the money for it, or just buy calls, leaps with as far expiration as you can afford, and hold for the next pump higher, right? It keeps going up over the long term and keeps creating that new high. So it hit a high of 400. Next time it goes back higher, we would expect 400 and beyond. 450, 500. I mean, it made a move from 271 to 400. So that's it. That's my, I give it a, how do analysts put it? I am initiating a target price of $500 on Google stock with an entry point at the purple line, the 200 weighted moving average. There you go. I think that's how I'm supposed to talk, right? Is that what they do? I don't know. I don't know if that's what analysts do, but you can see here on the right hand side, ratings. Let's go over the ratings. Let's see what they have to say, because I just gave it a 500 rating. We got 425. Someone put wait, what? 490. Wow, somebody, wow, they give it a 490, 460, 450. So yeah, a lot of analysts are putting it up there at 450 to 450 to 500 essentially. They tend to be a little more conservative with their price targets. I think 500 is very doable, because I mean, it made over $100 move just on this pump alone. So it should be able to clear, once it breaks 400, should be able to clear 400 and go to 500, in my opinion. So again, it's a safe stock that goes up over the long term, that's gone up for over a decade. It's not, you're not going to get rich quick off of this. It's something you buy and you just hold. Maybe it's for your kids, maybe it's for your mom, maybe not your mom, but maybe it's for your, maybe your wife is a little too scared to buy something risky, so you put into something safe. You show them that yearly time frame and you show them that, hey, this thing keeps going up, and anytime it tanks, there's nothing more than opportunity. It's for basically wussies, is the best way to put it. So why am I so bullish on this? Guys, this is one of those stocks that has so much backlog and multi-year contracts that the growth is going to be insane in the coming years, which means they're going to beat on earnings constantly, which means the share price is always going to get that higher high, higher low price action that you love, because you love when stocks keep going up, right? I've never met someone who hates when stocks go up. No one ever complains, oh no, please stop going up, please stop. So, right? Like, nobody complains about that. Not to mention that this stock with Google Gemini, I don't know if you guys use Google Gemini. I use Google Gemini. I've been using it. I've actually paid for the upgrade. When you upgrade to the first tier, the whatever first tier it's called, I think it's Google AI Plus or whatever. I used it once, specifically the Notebook LM, the one that can generate infographics for you. That is very powerful. So I did pay for it, and I have used Google Gemini, and I love it. It's right now, so far, I put Google Gemini over Grok. I like Grok too for generating videos, but Google Gemini, I pretty much use it all the time now for anything else besides videos, because I think the video creation from Grok is superior right now, at least so far. Compared to Google Gemini. But Google Gemini, like I said, I use everything else. I use it even right now as I'm making this video. I'm using it. Um, yeah, Apple selected Google Gemini to power its core AI features and Siri upgrades, which embeds Google's AI ecosystems into billions of mobile devices. So worldwide, wow, that is insane. No wonder Apple started running too. Wow, that is so smart of them. Yeah, so another thing they did was a lot of people. Yeah, we know that a lot of people use Google search, and they finally integrated AI into the search engine. So yeah, pretty much everyone is using AI now, whether they want to or not. Like it just everyone instantly adopted it without even, you know what I'm saying, for free, because it's not, you don't even have to pay. So that was actually very smart of them to integrate it into the search engine. Interesting. Yeah, that's another thing that's true. If the broader AI hype cycle slows down, Google still owns a near monopoly on global search traffic, about 90% market share, and a cash cow digital advertising machine. So that's why this thing continues to go higher over the long term. It's just that there's really nothing that's going to stop it. I think I remember people being bearish on this stock because they thought, oh no, AI is going to cause Google to, to crater, but people were just being stupid. Let's see. Yeah, the subscription from YouTube. Wow, I didn't know this, but they have a total paid subscription across Google and across Google One and YouTube of 350 million in early 2026. I imagine that just going to continue to grow because that's a lot of subscriptions, 350 million subscriptions. That's crazy. It's a crazy amount of money. I was about to say I wish my Discord had 350 million Discord members. I don't think I'd be able to manage that at that point, but the money would be insane. YouTube continues to dominate the living room streaming market. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Even my parents, whenever I visit them, they just watch YouTube or I think it's Amazon Prime, Netflix, because they have all three of them, I think. Yeah. So, but YouTube is really their go-to. Like they're basically like Gen Z now. They just stare at their phone all day. So yeah. I just don't see YouTube, Google. It's a monster of a business. I don't see it. I don't see this is every time this dips, it's nothing more than opportunity. And if you don't want to think about it too much, you can just dollar cost average. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. I have to agree here with Google Gemini here. I'm gonna have to agree with. I mean, maybe they're a little biased because it is Google's AI, but I just don't see what could send this down lower. And we got price targets of 450 to 500. There's one guy here that has it at 600 plus. So if you guys are looking for something long term for your wife or kid, I think Google is the way to go. I mean, your kid's probably using Google anyways. Maybe he doesn't know it, but YouTube is a part of Google. So if he's watching YouTube, if you're watching YouTube, in fact, you're watching this right now, what are you using? You're using YouTube. I don't see this going anywhere. And remember, people need entertainment. They need to be distracted. They need to feel alive through, watching shows and getting all that sweet, sweet drama, right? So there you go. I don't see how this fails, is the point I'm trying to make. It's been performing very well for over a decade now. I think it's only gonna get better from here because we're still early in the AI game. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this analysis, the Shades plus AI analysis. I will see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys. Risk is managed, I let it dance. If it breaks below, I cut it clean. No room for hope, I trade like a machine.